Okay, this video is a little appeal to our politicians, and I'm making this appeal to our president and that is President Muhammadu Buhari, and the national leader of the APC, the person of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. I'm appealing to these men to, step into the crisis in Edo State before it snowballs into something that will not be funny. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, I'm not from Edo State, but I'm in Nigeria. I have friends, brothers, sisters who are from Edo State. So whatever happens in Edo should also be a concern to me. And if anything is happening in my state where I come from, which is Imo State, I expect that any Nigerian should also show concern, because there is an adage in my place that says, Imi beme, anye beme. I mean, if you see somebody who is crying, you can, when the person is shedding tears, it might be his lips that are moving, but you might also find out that the same person is having a runny nose. Though that means the entire organ somehow are together, when that person is grieving or crying or whatever happens. So the governor of Edo State had demolished somebody's house who happens to be a popular guy, but I don't know on whose side the guy is. But my concern is that I expected Governor Obaseki to also consider the fact that now that he has demolished that house, the youths who are working in that hotel, because I understand that that particular structure is a hotel, now are jobless, because you do not expect the guy who to use receive sense Nigeria, my brother, I hail you. Eddie Montana, well done. So I bet me on a join mad for this matter about Edo State. So I expect the president, the commander-in-chief, and the national leader of APC to step in. You can call these two men to order. You can call Governor Obaseki, you can call former Governor Adams Oshomole, sit them down and tell them that it is time for peace in Edo State. Now, whatever happens, whether it's proper for Oshomole, even after leaving office as the governor, to, continue to control the current governor just because he's your political son or whatever you call it, is none of my business. And whether Obaseki should disobey his godfather, I'm not interested in that. But you see, when two elephants fight, you know how it's said that usually is the grasses that suffer. If this thing that is going on in Edo State continues, it is the poor people in Edo State, the common man in Edo State, that is going to suffer. I am appealing to the President Buhari. I'm appealing to the national leader of APC, because these are the two men that I know can call these party members to order. Because whether you like it or not, even though Obaseki is a governor, Oshiomhole is the chairman of APC, they are still members of APC. They can actually leave the position they are occupying today unless they want to leave and join another party. But for now that they are part of APC, I expect these two leaders, the two fathers in that party, to please call them to order, so that this issue doesn't get out of hand. Now that this thing hasn't really, you had recently how they said it was alleged that whether an explosive or so was detonated in one politician's house in Edo State, and so on. Then this person is here, then the youths attack him. This is not palatable. I believe that our politicians, you're supposed to grow beyond this childish, petty kind of politics. These are adults. Okay, now if you people are fighting dating the public, I don't know what you expect the people who you are supposed to be mentoring, people who you are supposed to be raising to take over from you, because you are not going to be in Edo State forever. The reason why I said we are not going to continue to run the affairs of Edo State together, before you, there were people who were lots in Edo. Where are they today? Late Chief Anene is late today, but he was once, somebody that his words are finer. But it's natural. A time comes, you get old, it's time for you to exit, you leave. What would you be remembered for? I know Obaseki, as a governor, you have the right. Sorry, a call came in, so I had to cut off. Please, I'm very sorry about that. So that's what the information I'm trying to get across. It is time for these two big guys, the president and the Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the national leader of APC, to please call these two men to order. They should not destroy Edo State just because of their selfish whatever. And to my state, Imo State, I told a friend the other time, I said, the court has given a ruling in Imo. And I am not going to, and I don't even think that former governor, the one who just left, Governor Ihedioha, is somebody who will say disobey the court of the land. And that is what we have all been shouting about. I expect Imo people, fellow Imo citizens like me, to please keep your cool. Obey the laws of the land. Obey the court that says the current governor is Hope Uzodimma. Whatever support you can give to him. But I also want to use this opportunity to, tell the current governor, Hope Uzodimma, that these people who are protesting against you, I think that the best way for you to silence them is to work for the good of Imo State. If you develop Imo State, I do not think that anybody, those who are against you today, will continue to be against you. As they say, if you put results, you're able to bring things into Imo, bring development, carry everybody along. I think the people who are protesting or who are not happy today, whatever happens is none of my business, we turn around to support you. Now that the state houses of assembly, they are jumping party, moving from one party to the other. Well, I'm not a politician. Maybe when I join, I will now know whether that is the way it's done. But I just feel like these men should have stayed in whichever party that they belong to and help build the democracy. Because I don't think that this is good for our democracy. Because the governor now is APC. Then all of you now jump to APC. I don't know whether that is right for a people who wants to develop. Because the way it is now, who can actually ask the governor if he's doing, or challenge him if he's going the wrong way, or if he's taking a decision that will not be okay for the people of Imo State? because it's almost going to be like, oh yes, member. Well, he has said no, then let's go in that direction. But for me, peace is what we should ask for in Imo State. Development is what we want. So I'm challenging the current governor, Hope Uzodinma, to silence the opposition by working for the good of Imo State. Do good roads. Well, I won't say that I'm happy that, yes, you've reconciled with former Governor Rochas Okorocha, who is now a senator. What am I going to gain if two of you're fighting dating? But the reconciliation doesn't mean that which you need to do to right some wrong, you should now push it aside. You understand what I'm saying? So I believe that if there were things that former Governor Rochas did not do well, I'm not saying fight him, but whatever you still need to do so that Imo people will feel that yes, there is justice in the land, I believe you should go ahead and do it. Create less enemies, carry them along. Don't just because now I'm the governor, whoever is not on my path can go to hell. It's not going to help anybody. We are not going to benefit anything by creating so much enemies around. Let there be peace in Edo State. Let there be peace in Imo. I'm picking these two states because I'm from Imo, and Edo is the one that is, boiling now. Let the two leaders of the party call their people to order. Call Governor Shomole, call former Governor Shomole, call Governor Obaseki to order, and let them know that without peace, Edo State cannot prosper. If Edo goes to war and they damage everything, who are they going to lead? I expect Governor Shomole to also relax a bit. I mean, you've been here for 8 years. Now you're a national chairman. You understand what I'm saying? And this was somebody who, when he won, we were all happy. At least he didn't come in on the might of any godfather. I mean, he was just the comrade and the guy who would, go against the norm and do things. And everybody was happy. So it's a little bit disappointing that he's now coming around, like still trying to control Obaseki, which I feel is not proper. I mean, if you've condemned something once, I believe you should just stand for the truth. Allow the young guy to work. If his first tenure did not produce much result, I mean, it's left for the Edo people to vote him out. You understand? But trying to impose another person on him just because you've fallen out with Obaseki, I don't think it makes any sense, because I know that some people do not want you as the national chairman of APC, and there are still some Nigerians who say no, stay there, you're doing well, and there are so others who also do not believe that you're doing well. I do not know how you would feel if all the governors of APC will gang up against you. I don't think you will like it. So allow Obaseki to, do his own. I don't think anybody controlled you when you were the governor of Edo State. So allow him. Let me assume that he's your son. Give him that space to make mistakes. Let him learn. If his first tenure is not good enough for Edo people, they have that right to send him out of that place. You understand what I'm saying? So let there be peace in Edo. Enough crisis. I mean, we are dealing with the killings of the Boko Haram. We are dealing with what bandits are doing. We are talking about the herdsmen who are killing people. We are talking about kidnappers. We can't just afford political crisis anymore. I mean, we've lost so much blood, and if this thing continues, more lives are going to go. And check from day one till now, since the inception of democracy, I can't remember the wife of any governor, the wife of any president, the wife of any local government chairman or deputy governor or a minister dying in any political crisis. It's still the common man. So when you are saying let there be war, are you going to send your kids? Because some of you, your children are all out there abroad, in US and in Europe, going to school. So now that this crisis, before it snowballs into something that will be crazy, I am appealing to President Buhari. I'm appealing to Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, who is like the national leader. These are two fathers of the party. Call your children to order. Call your men to order. These two men, that let there be peace in Edo State. One more time, Governor Hope Uzodinma, the only way to silence opposition, even if people feel that the judgment that the Supreme Court delivered, that something is wrong with it, I believe there is a way you can still calm the Imo people down. Work for the good of Imo State. Work for the good of Imo State. Work for the good. If you do that, whoever is against you will have no choice than to support you. Because enweghị onye nyere ihere mma ya sore ya mma ya ajụ ya mba. Inye mmadụ ihere mma ọ ga-arị mma. Gị chime ọfụma n'Imo. Let me speak my language now. Gị chi Imo ọfụma. Even ndị na-achọghị gị ga-support gị. Even ndị nọ na camp ihe dị ọha will end up supporting you. So let it not be like I don't enter. There is nothing anybody can do. Please, because in that office, the longest any of you can stay is 8 years. Okorocha can never be the governor of Imo State again. He can be senator, he can contest for president, but he can never be the governor of Imo State. If he did not manage that 8 years well, you know how they say it, posterity will be the best judge. I am not crazy about Olu zone, Mbise zone, Owerri zone. I don't. So I'm sorry, another call came in. So that is the best I want to say. Peace in Nigeria, peace in Imo, peace in Edo State. Thank you guys. One love.